Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Cruise News Roundup from Cruise Holidays TV. My name is John Fletcher of Cruise Holidays UK and I'm your host. This week saw new SAGA Spirit of Adventure take one step closer to joining the SAGA Ocean Cruise Fleet. After her completion, she sailed along the River Ems to the Dutch port of Emden on the 31st of August 2020. The ship made the sailing with a reduced crew and there were fewer people watching the sailing from the river banks in order to reduce the risk of spreading the coronavirus. It is expected she will be based in Emden for the next few weeks while she carries out her technical and sea trials, and SAGA expects to take delivery of the ship after the trials have been completed. What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments box below. A new analysis of shipyard order books by the Cruise Industry News shows that there is still strength in the cruise ship building market, despite the difficulties in the cruise industry caused by COVID-19. It found that there are 113 ships on order and due for completion between now and 2027. That is approximately 16 ships a year over the next 7 years. This represents just over 237,000 berths and an investment of $65 billion. The report highlights some important adjustments to delivery dates. These include 10 ships that were originally set for 2020 deliveries are still due to be delivered shortly, including the Silver Moon, World Voyager, Enchanted Princess, Iona, Sea Cloud Spirit, MSC Virtuosa, Costa Firenze, SAGA Spirit of Adventure, the Coral Geographer, and Quark's Ultramarine. Two of the most anticipated ship deliveries of 2020 have been delayed. These were the Carnival Mardi Gras and Odyssey of the Seas, which have been delayed now to 2021. Crystal's exciting entry into the expedition market has been delayed because of the pandemic and now is expected to take place in 2021 with the Endeavour. The two ships that were destined for the Asian market, the Royal Caribbean New Oasis class ship Wonder of the Seas and Genting's Global Dream, are not expected to be delivered until at least 2022. What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments box below. German-based cruise line TUI has said that it plans for Mein Schiff to resume sailing 7-day cruises from 13th of September 2020 from Heraklion and will call at Piraeus, Corfu, and will include a scenic sail-by of the island of Santorini. The cruises will only be available to German residents and will be serviced by chartered flights from Germany. The cruise line will be requiring a negative COVID-19 PCR test, and TUI have made an arrangement with German healthcare provider Helios to carry out the tests. As with other cruise lines, guests will only be allowed off the ship on excursions organised by the ship, and the tours will be operated by Intercruise. The excursions aim to maintain a safe social bubble. What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments box below. Costa Cruises is to start sailing in Italy on the 6th of September 2020. The line will begin in a gradual, phased approach with 2 ships and limited itineraries. The cruises will take place with a reduced passenger capacity and enhanced health protocols developed with government and health authorities to follow shoreside guidelines. The Costa Deliziosa will sail from Trieste weekly on September the 6th, the 13th, the 20th and the 27th, and will visit 5 destinations in southern Italy, including Bari and Brindisi in Puglia, Corigliano Rossana in Calabria, and Siracusa and Catania in Sicily. Costa Diadema will follow on September the 19th from Genoa and will call at Italian ports in the western Mediterranean, including Civitavecchia for Rome, Naples, Palermo, Cagliari and La Spezia. Arnold Donald, the CEO of Carnival Corporation, said, "Our highest responsibilities and top priorities are always compliance and protecting the environment and the health, safety and well-being of our guests, the communities we visit and our crew. We are engaged with a large number of medical experts and scientists around the world, and they are providing us with extremely valuable insight that we are using to develop new and enhanced protocols that are in the best interests of our guests, crew, and overall public health. In areas of the world where community spread is largely mitigated and authorities are supportive of a gradual return to service over time, we look forward to again welcoming guests on board. These initial Costa cruises will be sold exclusively to Italian residents." What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments box below. And finally, AIDA Cruises have announced their plans to resume sailing, with 2 of its ships sailing from the Canary Islands in November 2020. These will be followed by 2 ships sailing in the Western Mediterranean and United Arab Emirates, beginning in December 2020. The first of AIDA's cruises will sail on the 1st of November 2020 with AIDA Mar, sailing a 7-day voyage from Las Palmas, sailing to Gran Canaria. This will be followed by sailings from Las Palmas and Santa Cruz de Tenerife with AIDA Perla on the 7th of November 2020. In December, AIDA Cruises will resume sailing in the Western Mediterranean with AIDA Stella, departing on 7-day cruises from Palma, Mallorca, beginning the 12th of December. AIDA Prima will sail 7-day cruises from Dubai beginning the 11th of December and from Abu Dhabi from the 15th of December 2020. AIDA and the Carnival Corporation have been working with global health authorities and medical experts to develop a set of health and hygiene protocols to help ensure a safe and healthy return to sailing. What do you think of this story? Let me know in the comments box below. If you have enjoyed this edition of the Weekly Roundup, leave a comment below. Please subscribe and hit the notification bell. Don't forget, you can also check out our great cruise deals on silverservicecruises.co.uk, and don't forget you can also now support us by sponsoring us at patreon.com. So until next week, stay safe.